many students actually flop when it comes to JAMB examination, reason being that they are not aware and rightly acquainted to the shortcut and how they can actually make sure that they are fast for time management on each of these exams. So today I actually want to speak with you about how you can master your JAMB CBT secret shortcut for speed, 100% accuracy. I'm going to be exploring and exposing you to some of the shortcuts that are actually necessary for you to know and how you can actually manage your time using the JAMB CBT examination. Because I have discovered that many students actually waste about 5 to 10 minutes trying to, surface the JAMB CBT. They want to know what's going on here. They want to know everything that is on the screen. They are confused. And so this video will actually make you to be enlightened on as to what to do in things like this. One of the first reasons why students actually lose mark is because of poor interface, organization, and understanding. They don't understand the surface. They are just looking at the screen like this. They are not understanding anything about it. And we are going to be learning today hit shortcut, accuracy tactics, and confidence boosters. So if you're ready, let's go right into the video. The first thing I want to talk about is that you need to actually understand the JAMB CBT layout. You need to know how it is being set. You need to know the proper form of the exam, right? Because when you look at your screen, you are going to see time display, you are going to see questions. First, when you log in, you'll be requested of your JAMB registration number, and the moment you input it, you are going to see the course you have registered, the 4 courses you have registered, and then you can click on any of them to begin the exam. Don't worry, I am simply going to ensure that you have access to some of these apps that will actually help you to know on how to do all these things. But let's talk about the speed, accuracy, and understanding of the layout first. So I have also discovered that some students does not actually know the different parts, the basic different parts of a computer. All right, so in your CBT exam, basically what you'll be needing is the screen of your computer, like I am looking at mine right now, the screen, the keyboard of the computer, the mouse of the computer. Some centers are not actually using monitor. With monitor, we mean you are looking at the screen of the system, you are looking at the CPU, you are looking at the keyboard separate, and you are looking at the mouse separate. Now, this is what we call an external mouse. This is a wired external mouse. All right, can you see it? This is a wired external mouse. This is how an external mouse looks like. Can you see it? Yes, this is a wired external mouse. With that, we'll not be confused. And in the external mouse, we have the left click and the right click. Now, this is the left click, this is the right click. All right, and this is the scroll. This one here is the scroll. Left and right click, this is the scroll. Now, what are the functions of this? The left click is to click your answer that yes, I want this, and the right click is to bring in options. I don't know if you get what I'm saying. When I say options now, I'm not referring to A, B, C, or D. This, you basically not even need it. You will not need the right click at all. All you need is the left click to click the correct answer that you want, and this is to scroll up or down. All right, now for you to know that your mouse is working, actually the mouse will have a light here. All right, let me plug it in so that you understand what I'm saying. The moment I plug it in, can you see there is a light? Can you see? Yes, there is a light there. That is the sensor of the mouse. But the moment I unplugged it again, you see there is no longer light. Now, let's talk about the computer, the part of the computer. Now, when we talk about the part of computer, we have the hardware, we have the software, right? And the hardware are the properties, the physical properties of the computer, and the software are the internal properties of the computer, like what you are looking in or what you are looking at inside the screen. So this is my own laptop, for example. Now, look at the screen. Right now, this is what we call keyboard. This is what we call keyboard. This is the mouse. This is the left click, and this is the right click. All right, it may be flipping on the screen, but you should understand what I'm saying, right? This is the left click, this is the right click, and on top here, this is the left click, this is the right click. That is for my own laptop. Now, the one you are using in your own center may not have something like this. They may blend everything together with the mouse of the keyboard. This is the mouse of the keyboard. All right, they may blend everything together with it, right? But just know that the left click will definitely be here and the right click will definitely be here. All right, and then with this you can move it around. It will move the sensors of the mouse around instead of using an external mouse. This is an inbuilt mouse. That's for people that are actually using the laptop that are using laptop in their own various centers. Number 2, you need to learn speed shortcuts. Speed shortcut. Now, because you can use keyboard, you can use mouse. Now, let me tell you from my own experience, I feel like the keyboard can be much more faster and the mouse can be much more faster. It depends on which of the two you are actually acquainted with. It depends on which of the two you enjoy using. So for me, if I want to use keyboard, I'm fine. If I want to use mouse, I'm fine. The reason is because I am exposed early to computer. So maybe to you, you may prefer mouse, you may prefer using the keyboard. Any of the things that you prefer, that you are set to use, just ensure that you are fast and fluent in that. Now let's talk about some of the shortcuts. Now look at the keyboard once again, right? So now when you press A, this shortcut A, what you are saying is that you want to choose option A. If you press B, what you are saying is you want to choose option B. If you press C, you want to choose option C. If you press D, option D. If you press E, option E. Now, if you press N, that is next. If you press P, that is previous. And if you press S, that is submit. And this is something that every student actually needs to give attention to. Before you submit your work, ensure you are sure you actually want to submit. Although when you click on S, it will definitely ask you, do you really want to submit this work? But just in case it didn't ask, don't press it by mistake. But the mouse, what you are going to do is to move your mouse cursor, you will direct it to where you actually want, and then you place it on the answer, then you left click or you tap on the mouse. And if that will not work for you, you can actually make use of the external way mouse, and then you can use it to go to your different answers. When I begin to show you the format of the question with the JAMB app that I have, with the JAMB practice app that I have, you will see how the questions were arranged. Some of the questions will be arranged on top, some the subject will be arranged on top, and then you see the questions, the question panel, where if you don't know number 2, you can jump to number 3. From number 1, you can jump to number 50. I'm going to introduce you to all of those ones, so don't worry, just follow me as we proceed. So now let us talk about the accuracy tactic, and I call this the 2-second rule, which is what? Read, eliminate, confirm before clicking. I'll take that again. Remember, I'm talking about accuracy text, for you to know that you are sure of your answer. And I said the first thing I want to talk to you about is what? The 2-second rule, which I call read the question, eliminate, take away the first 2 options that you know that this cannot be the correct options at all, and the last one is to confirm before clicking. So the moment you are able to remove 2 of the options that are totally wrong, it will be easy for you to choose between the remaining 2 options which of the answer is actually very, very correct. Number 2, avoid accidental misclick. Maybe on your keyboard you want to press A, you have pressed B, or you want to press C, you have pressed D, and this often happens to people that are not well acquainted to how computer work, right? So if you are using mouse, if you are using this, you may make a mistake of clicking answers that you don't want. So for you to actually avoid that and to be sure of yourself, just click your A on your keyboard, just click your B, click your C, click your D or your E, all right, just for you to stay on the safer side. But if you know you are good with it, then you are good to go, no problem about that. Avoid misclick, and once you click, that's why I've been telling you that I'm still going to teach you how to plan your time properly, so that you have at least about 10 minutes to go through everything, to cross-check, and even 15 minutes to cross-check and see everything that you have done, so that it's not be a misclick. That is, you are clicking an answer you don't plan to actually click. I have been talking about JAMB CBT format, and I am going to introduce you to a practice drill, and this will actually help you whether you are using your smartphone or you have a computer like mine. You are going to be able to begin to practice JAMB from your home, from the comfort of your home, so that you'll be acquainted to it. So that will be in some of my subsequent videos. I want you to use 10 minutes daily to build muscle memory before exam day. 10 minutes daily. Tell yourself, ask yourself, what did I learn yesterday? What did I do yesterday? What were the properties of a computer I know yesterday? What were the shortcuts I learned yesterday? I've mentioned some shortcuts in the course of this video. Some people may have forgotten now. So these are questions you ask yourself to be sure that you actually know what you're doing. All right, so thank you so much for actually joining me in this video. So like I said, very soon I am going to bring to your screen and give you software that you can actually use for your computer and for your mobile phone that can make you to actually practice JAMB from home. I mean the format, so that you get acquainted to them. All right, so I will be happy to bring that soon. But if you have not subscribed to this YouTube channel, please, you have to subscribe, because this channel is actually filled with a whole lot of value. It is value packed, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.